Hi, this is Nikki Golly with Fuel Your Body, and I am in the beautiful St. Louis in front of the Arch, learning about an amazing product, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I was talking to this amazing person, Kris Sailer, and she was explaining to me about babies because she works as an occupational therapist.
Yes, I'm a pediatric occupational therapist.
Okay, so she was working with babies, and we started talking about skipping steps in learning and what that does in future terms. It was crazy. So bring back to English. What does that mean? I was asking her about the little walkers and why are walkers so bad for babies?
Well, if a baby is not ready to be in an upright position, you should not put them in that position. Developmentally, their body is not ready to be in that position, and then it messes up their whole developmental motor movement patterns and causes more difficulties later on, such as toe walking and just difficulty with transitional movements from being able to lay on your belly and push to sit and crawl and stand up. And then to walk, they've got to go through those developmental motor steps.
So they need to be laying on their tummies first before they crawl, before they walk.
Yes.
And if we, as parents, go, you should walk just like me because I want you to walk, because I want you to walk. So we put them in a walker and get them upright and skip that crawling step. It does so much later on.
It does, yeah. It definitely affects your handwriting. It affects your reading and a lot of your other sensory skills, and it messes everything up. So you need to let the baby develop as the baby is supposed to develop, and that means tummy time. And if they're crying, it's okay. Get down on the floor with them and be on your tummy with them. And if they're still crying a lot, you can put them on your belly so that they're like tummy to tummy, and then you can just put them at an incline so it's not so difficult for them, and then work their way up to being able to be on the floor on their own.
Because if they're screaming and crying and laying on the floor like, oh, I hate you, and then as a parent we want to go pick them up right away. It's like, I'm sorry, I love you, don't cry.
Exactly, and it's okay to cry. It's you got to let them work their way through it, because if they don't learn how to move their own body, then you move them in all the positions for them, they lose the ability to know where their body is in space and how their body is moving and what their body is doing. And it just affects everything all the way up, because your sensory systems are your foundational systems for your central nervous system.
And what's your sensory systems? What are sensory systems?
Sensory systems are your taste, your smell, your vision, your hearing, your movement, deep pressure. I could go into more technical terms, but
probably people don't get that.
deep pressure input into your muscles and joints. That's a big one. Movement, which is vestibular. So there's all of those are your foundation systems that feed information to your brain to let you know what is your body doing, what's it feeling, what's it experiencing, and then your body talks back to your brain talks back to your body, and it's this feedback loop. But if you mess with that and you take that feedback loop away, the body then is lost, doesn't know what it's doing. And
then you have to go see an occupational therapist to figure out how to fix it.
And then I got to go back, and you know what? Sometimes I do have kids that come to me, later on, like in grade school, and they're having handwriting problems, and they weren't crawlers. They didn't crawl. They skipped that step. So
maybe that's why my handwriting's so bad.
I tell parents, we got to go back. We got to go back, and we got to crawl, and we do crawling, and we do wheelbarrow walks, and we build their core muscles, and we build their core stability and their hands, because when you're crawling, that develops your hands because you're weight bearing in your hands. So we got to go back. You have to go back to the beginning and redo those steps, and then, crazy enough, they will go through those developmental motor steps.
Amazing. So if your baby doesn't go through the steps like they're supposed to, guess what? They get to do it as an adult. So let's have our babies first be on the tummy, then crawl, then walk. Don't immediately go to walking, because parents walk. That's not where we start from. You always got to learn how to crawl before you walk.
That's right.
All right?
It's important. It's very important.
Very important. This is Nikki Golly with Fuel Your Body, and please subscribe to my channel, like this if you like the content. Please share it with your friends, and I will speak to you soon. And This again is the amazing Kris Sailer. Kris Sailer.